Hello everybody, this is video 5 in my series on baseball cards. This is another PSA graded card result video. I got 15 cards back. Really pleased with most of them. The lower grade stuff I knew would get low grades. Again, I had my predictions of what I think I would get, and so my predictions, the actual, and how far off, either above or below my guess or dead on. So 8 of the 15 I either underguessed or was dead on with what PSA graded. So I was really pleased. Yeah, and a couple of these cards came from packs I've opened in previous videos, so you could refer back, see the card getting pulled, and at the time I said I need to get this graded, but sometimes it goes way too long in between my videos. Things are just a little too busy. But here's video number 5. I'm going to start off with one that I actually pulled from a video that's not on my site. It's on somebody else's site because I basically gave them the video because I was really pleased with what I pulled. I've pitched this guy before, the guy who sells the only legitimate Christmas rack packs that I know of. Actually, 2 of the cards in here are from his packs. 2 of the cards I got graded, so it just further shows just how legit his packs are. So the video is actually on his site, and I'll reference that link to the video on his YouTube, because like I said, I just said you could have the video. You know, I was just so ecstatic to pull the card. So first one is from that video. It is the Joe Page 1952 Air black back with the Johnny Sane bio. So the bio in the middle part references Johnny and John on the back of Joe Page's card. So this I did pull from the pack of from the Christmas rack pack guy on eBay, and I guessed I got lucky on this one. I guessed it would get a 5.5, and it got a 5.5. So this one I nailed dead on. Just completely ecstatic about this card and the grade and pulling it from that pack. So I mean, I've already on the video I talked about this a ton. Here's kind of a freeze frame of that video of that's when I pulled it. So here's when it was ungraded, and here it is graded. So from when I pulled that, and the video link, if you want to see the video where I pulled this Johnny Sane card, there it is right there. You got to get it exact like this. YouTube has some weird, like there is a period in between the U and the B. That's an O. That's a lowercase L, M, Q, capital RP, 6 H D M, all capital. So again, an O, L, M, and a Q. So if you go to this YouTube link, you'll see where I pulled this 52-page card from the Christmas rack pack guy who sells on eBay. And like I said, it's on his site because I was just incredibly pleased about the pull. So that was first card I got back, the 52-page error. The next one, I predicted a 3. I predicted a 4. It got a 3. Still not bad. I mean, even lower grade stuff, I like stuff with really nice eye appeal. And this one, just for the price, was just, to me, it was a beautiful card. And so it got the PSA 3 on this 1953 Bob Feller. The next one are pretty low grades, but I didn't spend a heck of a lot on these raw. This one actually got a little better. I thought this would get a PSA 2.5. It got a 3. Not bad for a second-year Hank Aaron. I already have one of these in a 4, but picked this off eBay. It was a good deal, and I mean, I just can't have too many beautiful Hall of Fame cards. So I do have 2 of these, one in a 4 and now in a 3. So I was pleased with that one. Hank Aaron 1955. Next is a 55 Yogi Berra. I guessed a 3.5 or 3.5. it got a PSA 2.5, but still, because there was a couple of creases in it, I knew it wouldn't get more than a 3.5. So, I mean, not too horrible. Again, the eye appeal is nice. You have to look at an angle to really see the creases, and just the back was clean. So it's just another one. I didn't have a 55 Yogi Berra, so I'm pleased with that one. Next, 56 Hank Aaron. I guessed it would get a 4. It got a 3. I have already 2 or 3 others. One of them, one of these I have in a 6, and I think I have a couple of 4s. So just, again, another one of my favorite cards, and picked that up raw for a pretty good deal. So sent this one into PSA. So that one got a 3. And this is the lowest grade I got. I predicted a 2.5 on this one. 56 Yogi Berra. It got a 2. Pretty heavily worn corners, and it does have some pretty big creases. There's one that goes pretty much most way across the card. But still, I mean, again, it's a beautiful, very old card. Next, 58 Topps Roger Maris rookie. This is the first and only Roger Maris rookie that I have, and I picked it up again raw. Decent deal. Everybody had these really overpriced. I finally found a decent deal. I guessed a 3 on this, and it got a 3. So this is another one of the ones that I guessed on the dot. So this one has a pretty worn surface. I don't think I saw any creases, but I guessed it would get a 3 just because of the corner wear, the centering, and it's a pretty scuffed surface, but overall just not a bad looking rookie card. Next is, gosh, I wish I had looked at which video. Either video, I want to say I think it's video number 3 or 4. One of those two, if you look at my YouTube, where I opened up the 1958 Christmas rack pack and pulled a gorgeous Cincinnati Redlegs team. I guessed it would get a 7.5. It got an 8. It got a doggone 8. I was so ecstatic about this. So this is the other card I mentioned that I pulled from a pack from the guy who sells the Christmas rack packs. So you have a 1958 card. What is that, 60 years old? In an 8. Just straight off the front of one of his packs. So if you look back a couple of videos of mine, you'll see where I opened a 1958 Christmas rack pack, and pulled this about a year ago, and knew I wanted to get it graded. Just, it's gorgeous. I was really thought guessing a 7.5 was being optimistic, but for it to get an 8, I just beyond pleased with this. So again, it reaffirms the guy who sells those Christmas rack packs, the one guy. You got to go for there's one legitimate guy on eBay who sells those. So I highly recommend buying from him. Next one, 1960 Al Kaline All-Star. For some reason, I have really good luck with Al Kalines. On my other graded results video, there's a 59 Kaline it's beautiful. And this one, again, I think I only paid $10 for. It got another 8. So I think the 59 that I paid like $10 for. It got a 6, but still gorgeous looking. But look at this doggone thing. I bought this probably 5-6 years ago for $10, and it got an 8. Just incredibly pleased with that. It's just a stunning card. So, like I said, I have really good luck with the Al Kaline cards. I get high grades on those consistently. So again, I guessed a 7.5 on this. It got an 8. Next, 65 Willie Mays. I guessed a 4. It got a 3. I'm okay with that. This is my only 65 Mays, so again, decent eye appeal. I can't remember what I saw in it that I thought would take it down to a 4. There must be a slight crease. but I think with the corner wear and everything, maybe that combined with the slight crease took it to a 3. Next was the card I was furthest off, 65 Koufax. I guessed it would get a 5.5. It got a 4. So this is probably the only disappointment, but I was just so thrilled with the other cards that I got back that those just outweigh any disappointment. So this had no creases. I mean, the corners to me look easy, 5. Centering's nice. The color's gorgeous. So I don't know why it got a 4, but still just, you know, beautiful card, and it's graded and authenticated. Now the last 4, as I mentioned in my other video, slowly, gosh, at this pace it's going to take me like 30 years to completely grade my 71 set. But the last 4 that I got graded were all for my 71 set. Last time a couple of them got rejected as altered. So I was hoping, I thought the McCovey almost looked too good. So I was worried that was going to come back as altered. But all of them, I'm trying to get the set put together minimum in a 5 or higher, PSA 5 or higher. And everything I got back was 5s and 6s. So the last 4 cards are more for my 71 set. Really pleased with these. The Seaver, I guessed a 6. It got a 6 on the 71 Seaver. Next, I guessed a 5, and I got a 5 on the 71 Bench. So, very pleased. Another Hall of Famer for my set that's now graded. The Ernie Banks, I guessed a 5.5. It got a 5 still. Any of these, I'm hoping for at least 5s to try to complete my set. And right now, everything's between 5 and 8s. I have a few 8s, mostly 5s and 6s. And the last one, I guessed a 6, and it got a 6. The McCovey. 71 McCovey. So now these get added to, I mean, it's not a heck of a lot. I think I have 30 graded for my set now. So I'll add these to the ones I have graded for my set so far. So a long ways to go because there's the rest of it. So like I said, I think most everything in here should get at least a 5. Pretty decent. There's a couple I know I need to upgrade. But so far, there's all the ones that I've gotten graded. So I think it's 30 of them so far with, 700 something to go. I need PSA to throw out some better bulk deals because right now at, anywhere from $10 and higher a card I just can't afford to get more graded. So that's my results video. There's all the ones I got, and the highlight, of course, was to me at least, was that I pulled out of the pack and the page error. Thanks for watching.